If you want to be successfully unemployed, there are a few steps that you need to take, but at the same time, I actually had to take these steps as well, and I'm going to walk you through the process of what I did so that you can learn how you can be successfully unemployed as well. What's up, guys? Dustin Heiner here with Master Passive Income. Now, all my life, I wanted to be successfully unemployed. I wanted to be independent. I don't want to have to worry about somebody else giving me money or working an hour, giving me money, and then being able to pay my bills. I didn't want that. I actually wanted to make sure that I had money coming in myself. And what happened to me was I was working a regular 9-to-5 job. Things were going fine. My wife and I were having 4 kids, and eventually I actually got laid off. I'm going to fast forward the story a little bit because I want to get to how you can become successful unemployed. But my goal was to be able to provide for my family and not work for somebody else, be able to travel the world, do whatever I want. But I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was living just over broke. That's your job. Now you might be doing the same thing. And as I was working that job, I realized that I had the goal, a desire to quit and not work for somebody else. But I knew there was a problem. The big problem was I needed money. We all need money to be able to pay for our bills. But here's what I realized. I started learning something about streams of income. And then after learning about streams of income, I realized that's wrong. Having streams of income, multiple streams of income is good, but that's not necessarily going to feed your family. What you need and what I developed was a river of income. A stream is a trickle. Stream is very small. We need a river. We need a gushing river of income coming in. And when my wife had our 4th kid, I was still working that job. I got laid off. So I needed to make money to provide for my family. And if you want to hear that story about me getting laid off, check out that comment card right here or check out the description where I literally give you the story of how I got laid off and then the catalyst that got me to become an investor. But because of getting laid off, I realized that if I didn't have money coming in, even if I was selling things on eBay or if I had a little side hustle, that was not enough money to feed my family. I knew I needed money to feed my family. So what I decided to do was become a real estate investor. Now, I did get another job. I was able to keep money coming in to provide for my family, which was a huge blessing. But from there, I realized streams of income weren't enough. I need a river of income because right now, your job is your river of income. That's where the most of your money comes in. You need to replace that with something like real estate. Now, I bought rental property after rental property. Eventually, I had 30 plus properties, and I was like, man, I don't need to work anymore. Let me give you an example of how this worked out. I knew I needed $4,200 a month in expenses taken over by my income. I basically needed that much in income. So I worked out the math. It's super simple. If you buy one rental property, that makes you $250 a month. In passive income, that's where you don't work and you still make money, then that is $3,000 a year in passive income. If you had 10 properties making you $2,500 a month, that is $30,000 a year in passive income. 20 properties is $5,000 a month. That is $60,000 a year in passive income without working. More than likely, you can absolutely quit your job. If you have $60,000 of extra money, passive income, without working, more than likely you can quit your job. That's what I did. I realized I had a river of income from all of my rental properties, and that's the minimum. $250 is the minimum amount that I make from every property. Some properties make you $500, $600, $800, even $1,000 in passive income because over time, rents just keep going up. And over time, even the appreciation, the value of the house goes up. So I refinance it. I pull the cash back out to buy another property, recycle that money over and over again. So when you have streams of income, you have a trickle coming in, but you need a river. But now, after you have that river, this is what I did. That's when I was able to quit my job and then develop streams of income. So my river of income replaced my job. Now I have time. Imagine if you had 40, 50, or 60 extra hours a week where you're not working for somebody else, that you could then build your own business. Because remember, your boss is only paying you enough money to keep you working without quitting, but not so much money that takes money out of their pocket. If you took all that time that you were working to build somebody else's business and built your own business, invested in your own properties, did whatever you wanted, that is that much more time to build more streams. So now fast forward what I've done. I built that river of income, quit my job, and literally had 40 plus hours of my life back. Then I said, you know what? Let me create rivers of income. I wrote this book right here, How to Quit Your Job with Rental Properties. That sells. It helps people and I make money. I have my podcast. I have my YouTube channel. I have affiliates where, I promote other people's stuff and they pay me money. I have courses. I have coaching. I have other companies. I have a conference company. I have so many other companies now. My value is not building somebody else's business. I'm building my businesses, hiring employees, and now I got a river of income and I have loads and loads of streams of income. So do not create from the very beginning streams of income. Go after a river of income. Once you have that river of income, you're focusing on that. Once that replaces your income from your job, then you get streams of income. And if that's what you want, is get a river of income, smash that like button, and I will see you guys in the next one.